हॉटीज का दीवाना जमाना कहे सुन लो ये पापा मस्ताना ये सारा जमाना. You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
Bam bam.
Bam Bam!
नमस्कार.
Namaste.
नमस्कार.
Vanakkam.
खुशामदी.
Salam alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल.
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము.
जय स्वामी नारायण.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनीन्द्र.
बस हमारे भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे याली मदद.
मौलाली मदद बोलते हैं सारे फीजी मौलाना बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बनजान. हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे. मैं फालतू बाबा.
And of course myself फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बजाने. क्या है रे वो?
I was just trying to show off today. Today talking about fine arts, right?
Singing a Jati Bandajan for those of you who don't know. That was my way of showing
what
off.
a show off! What a show off! Well, but actually, आज का topic जो है Fine Arts Fridays. We're talking about our fine arts, right? देखो, we actually have to be proud of our heritage, right? Culture ये देखा जाए तो हमारा तो इतना rich culture है हमारा. We actually date back hundreds of years.
Right.
Thousands of years.
Right.
Bharata Shastras, all those things, right?
Yeah.
Now the thing is, unfortunately, what is very saddening is हम लोग तो whatever we talk about, we relate to our popular media.
Correct.
So-called pop culture.
Huh.
And pop culture literally is a pop culture only. Because I'll tell you what, the Indian cinema we're depending so much on, right?
वो फिज के
What?
साथ
It's just a jhag.
हाँ.
You know what I'm saying? It is jhag, like how the Delhi Belly song.
Oh God.
I'm not kidding, but I personally feel that our Indian cinema, which is trying to showcase songs, dance, all is just lather.
Oh my God.
Nothing inside. खोखले हैं. Because they're aping the West.
ऐसे
कहाँ एक जमाना था हमारा फालतू रानी जहाँ पे फिल्में बनती थी पूरे क्लासिकली ओरिएंटेड हमारे कल्चर में जो होता ना the worship of fine arts.
Correct.
That's a great form, right? You should be proud of it.
Worship of finance. No, the
celebration of finance. I'll find it in the worship of spirituality, whatever it is, right? देखो क्या है ना कि गाना जो है जो people who actually first had a format or structure for songs.
Correct.
It's supposed to be for the Indus Valley civilization.
Correct.
Right? Mm-hmm. They are the ones who actually came up with the concept of, I'm not saying us, I'm not saying we, because I want to give credit to our ancestors, not take credit away from them. They were the ones who actually came up with those wonderful art forms, which actually, when we indulge in it, we feel nice about it.
Correct.
Right? But unfortunately, फालतू ये जो है आजकल के ज़माने में नहीं आ रहा यार. Indian cinema is killing it.
I know, Alto Baba. I'm seriously, the kind of songs that are coming out. Oh God.
Tell me about it.
I heard a couple of dika, diva, duka.
Okay, fine. Lyrics ko maro goli because you can even say the language is ever evolving.
Correct.
Lyrics can also change. Alto Baba. Okay, I agree with that. But come on, music. Hip-hop music.
I know.
Why do you want to copy the West? Why do you want to ape the West when you have such a wonderful tradition for yourself?
Right.
Even for the matter of likes of A.R. Rahman now, he came up with his own creation of music, right?
Right.
And he has claimed to us, at least personally when he met us, remember we talked about the fact of his inspiration source. He had said nature is my source of inspiration.
Right.
ठीक है, दे दिया, okay? But still, come on, there's, the Carnatic music है, Hindustani music है, Bharatanatyam है,
कथक है,
कुचिपुड़ी है, हाँ, लेकिन उसके झलक आजकल कहाँ दिखते हैं हमें?
Actually, Altova, I think, is it that the current generation doesn't want something like this? क्या ये हो सकता है?
Very good question.
Think about it. अभी अगर आप सोचोगे झनक झनक तोरे बाजे पायलिया ऐसे गाने कहाँ आते हैं आजकल ऐसे?
वाह क्या कीड़ा निकालते हैं आप?
हाँ मेरा seriously what a beautiful song ना Altu. I gotta tell you, that's an amazing song.
Today let's ask our bandhus, okay? First of all, do you like fine arts? Right? do you think, oh, fine arts are evolving, actors are fine arts? I'm sorry, acting is only one part of the fine arts part of it. Stage drama still, I would say, okay, gives the opportunity for somebody to, be in the moment.
Correct.
यार क्या कैमरा पकड़ के आपका कैप्चर करके पोस्ट करना कोई एक्टिंग है?
That's true.
I don't know. I feel that way. I think, people like Amir Khan are not getting paid, or I would say, let me take it back. I don't want to seem like as though I'm supporting those people who are boycotting those things. But the superstars, like, so-called A-listers or B-listers, what do they call them, right?
Correct.
They're getting paid for half an hour of presence.
Correct.
Right? And being watched by many people. I find there's a little bit of एक चीज को repetitive देखने के लिए, the price should not be so high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I don't know how they can go away. How a Ranveer Singh can afford a 120 crore bungalow in Mumbai, right? Because of the one, what do you call it? At least he's made around 6 movies hits.
Okay, yeah,
right?
maybe, yeah, not so many actually.
Matlab 6 hours of 6 times 2.5 hours of thing, that much of screen presence.
Okay.
क्या talent is Miss Minnie? I'm sorry, I don't think it's talent.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I don't think it's fine arts. I don't think Ranveer Singh, none of the actors are fine arts. I would never qualify them as being part of fine arts. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
मैंने ऐसे decide कर लिया.
क्या decide कर लिया?
I have decided. It's not going to be the case.
Well, you know what, Altaba, मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि मेरे हिसाब से I think जो हमारे बंधुज हैं, या आज आपको मौका है बंधुजन यहाँ पे कॉल करके हमारे साथ शेयर करने का.
Very good.
कि क्या आप अगर मूवियों में in the sense that classical dance या classical music आजकल कहीं पे भी नहीं दिखता है.
No.
Yeah, maybe one movie which was what is that? Mohe Rang Do Lal, right?
Yeah.
That particular song. What is that movie? Is it Bajirao Mastani? I think it was Bajirao Mastani, right?
Hey, sorry, I don't subscribe.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to those things?
Hey,
you don't remember we had our undercover rock star?
Yeah, I remember one of the kids over there, she sang that song, right? Mohe Rang Do Lal, don't forget that.
Yeah.
That's a movie, is it?
Was that the song that she sang?
Wait, I thought that was not a movie song. It was actually a total classical rendition of a song.
क्या बात कर रहा है?
Were you part of the movie?
It was in that movie, I forgot the name of the movie. Was it Bajirao Mastani?
Okay, I haven't seen the movie.
So I think she sang that, if I'm not mistaken. But it was after...
Wait, are you trying to tell me that, it was a kid who sang, and you're saying that Indian cinema actually has...
They choose those kind of songs. Kids, this current generation is actually, really interested in, I would think, कि कुछ बच्चे हैं जो interest लेते हैं. Actually, उनसे ही पूछ लेते हैं, right?
Yeah, we'll talk to them, but we do have somebody who called us right now on our video line.
Okay.
But I don't know why the person has not turned their video on.
You are turn your video on. जो भी कॉल कर रहे हैं, आप सुन रहे हैं The Hot and Honking Drive Time Prime Time Jam PAMPAM यहाँ पे. And अगर आप हमारे साथ यहाँ पे शेयर करना चाहते हो, आपका जो राय है तो यहाँ पे करिए, तो हम उसको पहाड़ बना देंगे.
There you go. अरे विभा जी कैसे हैं आप? Welcome.
PAMPAM
to you too, विभा जी. How are you doing?
Good.
अरे वाह, कहाँ चल दिए इतने बंटन के. Oh my God, check out the earrings. Oh my God, the blush.
Oh my God, all dressed up, huh?
Hot date, huh?
No, not really.
Hot date? I can see. Hey, hello. Excuse me.
My girlfriend.
I can't hear you. Can you talk a little bit louder, please?
Hot date with my girlfriend.
You're not used to people asking you that. Say that, no?
Talk Lord, have mercy. Altu Baba.
But okay, fine. Doesn't matter. The point is, you're called in today. Thank you so much for calling us. My question to you is in terms of, does Indian cinema, right, still have respect for fine arts? And what do you see as fine arts? She's lost. See, I told you. General audience doesn't know about these things.
Yeah, no. I don't think we're seeing a lot of fine arts right now, and I think the reason I don't know, when you talk about fine arts, are we talking about iconic movies like Mughal-e-Azam, Anarkali? Are we talking about those?
We're not talking about classic movies, Vibha. We're specifically talking about there are some art forms that have been passed down to us through the generations.
Yeah.
जैसे classical Hindustani music हो या
radio jockeying.
क्लासिकल डांस हो, भरतनाट्यम हो, कुचिपुड़ी हो, ओडिसी हो, कथक हो, या जो भी ऐसे जो आर्ट फॉर्म्स हैं.
Why you talk about Kathakali?
Kathakali.
Why not?
Mohiniyattam.
Why not Mohiniyattam?
Now I will show you Kathakali. Be quiet. तो आपको
Okay,
हम पूछ
okay.
रहे हैं, we don't see those art forms in the movies as of today. आजकल के ज़माने में कहाँ आता है, मतलब इनफैक्ट जो राग बेस्ड गानास होते थे वो
Right.
ये संजय लीला भंसाली की मूवी में एक आत ऐसे आते हैं, right? Like, you know,
That's
we have
true.
not
I
even
agree. Yeah.
you
Hey,
don't
but-
even hear that in the other movies. All the other movies are Dinne Sani
Okay,
Sani.
the point is, no, Vibha also doesn't like this. She only likes, like, you know, blue hair, pani, right, Vibha?
Yeah,
Aaj blue hai, pani,
that's
pani,
my type
pani.
of music. Absolutely, yeah.
Disgusting.
No, and she like कितनी शरीफा चाहिए तेनू.
Hey, but that's Punjabi. She
yeah.
likes Punjabi stuff.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that influence in pop culture, जहाँ पे हमारे जो classical हमारा जो ये है वो बिल्कुल निकल गया है. हमारे हिसाब से fine arts नहीं है. क्या? Is it because we don't? You guys are बंधुस?
Because Vibha doesn't like it.
हाँ. Is it because आप पसंद नहीं करते हो? आपका राय क्या है?
No. I to be honest with you, I like listening to all different types of music, even different languages. But I think the reason why we are not seeing this is like what you guys said at the beginning of the show when you talked about the influence of the West. And I think what's going on in India right now, I think except for a few people, most people, including people in the industry, are heavily influenced by what is happening over here. And I think because of that, you know, the classical aspect or the arts aspect of it is, I think, slowly, I won't say dying, but maybe slowly dying in Bollywood.
Wait. The way you are giving like a, you know, a very, what do you call that, scholastic kind of explanation. It doesn't go into my head. I'm sorry. I'm very basic. So tell me one thing. Now, do you like, do you actually practice a form of art?
Huh.
I know you sing though, right? Singing is something which you...
I try to sing. I won't say I sing. I try.
So do you think younger generation... See, I feel sometimes that because we are not setting a good example for younger generation, I always doubt, next generation, are they going to carry it forward? You know, our culture, you know, I sometimes feel like, you know, I did not do enough in learning about how to... But I'm very good at playing table, not tabla. I play table, but I don't have the beats in me, so... So what do you think, Vibhaji?
Yeah. So what's the question?
Thank you very much.
Hey Bhagwan Vibha, मैं आपसे कब से पूछ रही हूँ? Is it because you don't enjoy consuming this through Bollywood या Tollywood या Collywood? I mean, is it because you don't really enjoy?
I think, guys, I think what happens is, I think a lot of people, when they go in to watch a Bollywood movie, they go in with the mindset that they are going to just go and watch a masala movie. So I don't know if they really are going in with the mindset, okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna watch, something that has deep meaning and that's very artsy. I don't know if a lot of people enjoy that type of cinema.
This is not fair. You're trying to say there's no deep meaning and there's no comedy and excitement in traditional classical music?
No. I'm talking about the general mindset.
General mindset. Okay. Well, anyway, but thank you so much. In fact, it's good to hear from an audience who actually is listening and actually you thought of it also. And let me just, before you go, just tell me one simple one-word answer. If Kiara Advani, how do I pronounce her name? If Kiara Advani comes dressed up in a traditional Bharatanatyam costume, will you go watch the movie?
Yeah.
You will?
110%.
Just because it's Kiara Advani.
What if I dressed up in a traditional Bharatanatyam suit and go dance?
I think it would be very amusing. I would definitely watch it.
That's dangerous.
Amusing! Okay, ठीक है.
But anyway, good. Thank you for the call, Vibha. Listen, because we have something very exciting, because we were very excited actually at the generation, which is the new generation, coming up with a very interesting event we're going to talk about just a few minutes. But thank you so much for calling us, Vibha. Have a good evening.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much, Vibha ji, for calling in. तो आल्टू बाबा, मैंने तेरे को बोला कि आजकल की जनरेशन में भी ये अलाइव है. इनफैक्ट मुझे 100% मालूम है जो हमारी बंधु मतलब वो कब 2016 में क्या या 2017 में तो क्या 2016 में क्या था हमने जब वो इतनी सी थी जूनियर अंडरकवर रॉक स्टार बनी थी. शी इज एक्चुअली हियर. वो हमारी प्रज्ञा आला भी है. उसको बुलाएं क्या?
Why not? Let's do that.
सानिका.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi, Sanika. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, long time. Is it too cold in the studio?
No, it's fine.
It can't be. It's a recording studio,
I
right?
thought you shivering like, yeah. I've never seen you nervous. Why are you nervous? Are you nervous?
No, not really.
Yeah, good. Because she's
Yeah.
actually into performing art. Why will she be nervous?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
I
hey.
just want to. You keep talking to her because I need to make sure that our people can see her beautiful face.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move her mic a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, Shanu, did you not perform? I think you performed a song, right? Was it Mohe Rang Do Lal?
Yes.
When,
In the preliminary round.
Yes.
yeah, you had performed that, right?
Mhm.
So, let me ask you, why did you pick that song? Was it just to show off your classical, knowledge? Or was it because you genuinely like the song? Is it something that, or is it because mom said you sing that song?
A little bit of both at the time, I guess. Because I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
But I've done classical music for my entire life, basically. And
Do you still sing, Sanu? Do you
Yes.
still sing? I know that you've performed for our Pragna, kiddos, and you've performed for all of us. You performed the Carnatic classical music, and you also were part of our ensemble where you played the piano, and for our, what do you call that? We did the Qawwali, right? Hindustani style and everything. So, do you still, you're about a high schooler now, right?
Yes, I'm a junior, but I do.
What? You're a junior in high school already?
You're
Yeah.
junior? You
Oh
should be a
my
senior.
God. No,
Oh.
see.
In arts. You've been practicing for 6 years now.
No, you kept it alive. You're still practicing all of
Why? Mom is
Yes.
blackmailing you into it?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Okay, fine.
that. But
Good answer.
So today we're talking about. I mean, is there? I mean, do you guys actually enjoy it? Do you, or is it because it looks good on the college apps? Talk to me a little bit about that.
I think in the beginning it's a lot to master, definitely, and I'm not there obviously, but as I did it more, I started to enjoy it, and there's like a feeling of like pride when you finish a concert and everybody congratulates you for it and you feel good about it. And as I've performed more and more, I felt more confident in my ability to be able to perform in front of 1,000 people that I don't know. And it also translates to like other parts of my life in terms of like talking in front of a classroom in school, or
But that you can do even if you sing, what do you call the American Idol kind of music, or if you were to like, you were some
American Idol kind of music?
I don't know, whatever, like country music,
Sheesh.
rapping, whatever, right? But I'm specifically curious. Altu made a comment and he said, "Ki there is no market today for classical music and classical art forms." So are you one of those few and far between kiddos who enjoys classical music or performs it? Tell me about it.
Yes, definitely. When I listen to Indian music, it's mostly classical, like very in Hindi songs, especially like classical based Hindi songs, because I enjoy not only singing them but hearing them, and I still perform. So
Yeah, but are there more? Is there no market for this amongst youngsters like you, or are there?
Are you talking about market, or is it like interest? Is it like
interest? Is there no interest amongst your generation, let's say, for classical art forms or fine arts that we talk about, Indian fine arts?
I would say it's pretty niche. Like, I don't think I've ever come across somebody, unless I've maybe like talked to their parents about it, who knows who like Kishore Kumar is, or who Lata Mangeshkar is, or if we're talking like Carnatic music, who like M.S. Subbulakshmi is, like people don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So it's very unique to me and sort of the community that I've surrounded myself.
Oh, very good. So when you ask the surrounding community who Altu Baba Fatwani, they'll know.
Yeah.
Good answer. Oh, I like this kid already.
Okay, so when you say community, are you saying there are other youngsters like you who sing and perform
interesting.
and who sing? What you sing, Carnatic or Hindustani? What do you sing?
Mostly Carnatic.
Okay, and are there other youngsters like you who also perform and who also sing like you?
Yes.
Anybody here in our midst?
Yeah, there's
Don't tell me it's the people, the crowd over here. I thought they come to see me.
We just thought you're the undercover rock star. You brought your entourage with you.
And I thought they were like, oh, Altu Baba is here, autograph and all. So are they part of your group?
I see Sri Prada, who's one of our Pragna allies. Come on over,
Come on
Sri.
over, Shripada. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, you speaking to the mic, Sri Prada, otherwise we won't be able to catch you. I thought you're here for session and stuff, but I didn't realize that.
She doesn't have the allied t-shirt on.
Yeah,
for
she
me.
doesn't. Yeah. So let me ask you, Sri Prada, have you been listening to this conversation?
Yeah.
So do you sing?
I do sing. Yeah.
I knew it. You got a sweet voice.
Well, what kind
You know,
of
I
music?
should be one of the judges in all the talent shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, we should do that thing. Let's try to. I think it's high time. What's his name? What is it called? Simon steps down.
Simon Cowell.
I can go and go like that.
Yeah, you're meaner than him, so that's okay.
No, I'm above average.
So, Sri Prada, you sing, but what kind of music do you sing?
I sing Carnatic music. I also play the veena.
You do know I'm going to ask you questions about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sit down and play the veena or stand and play the veena?
Sit.
Oh, she's right. She's a professional. Pass. Full points. Full points for that.
So you play the veena too. Which came first?
I started singing first. I started singing when I was 4 years old, and I played veena when I was 9.
Okay.
For a very long time, huh?
Sweetie, you got to talk a little bit louder for me. Your mic is not catching, so just, go ahead. Yeah, just talk a little bit louder. It's fine. You can just
Okay, yeah.
bring it to my decibel. I speak loudly, of course.
Yeah.
So good. So you said veena came first, and then came.
No, vocals came
Vocals
first.
came
Wait,
first.
let me ask you a question. You're going to hate me for it. Did you start playing the veena because there was nobody else playing the veena for you?
No, I actually started. No,
It's a very funny question.
I actually started playing because my brother was playing violin, and I kind of wanted to just jump off of him and do an instrument as well. And I thought that maybe doing an instrument would help me with vocals because in vocals there's a lot of swarastanams. Then maybe sometimes you might not get it right away.
I'm trying to catch those things that are. What is that? What's thalams?
Swarams.
Swara. Okay, thank you. A little bit too complicated for me, but I want to ask you one more thing. Okay, now I know Sanika's mom, and we're good friends, and we know that the family is very
Very steeped into
this music. How about you guys? What is the background? Your parents? What is the background? How did they? Are they also singers? Are they also? What do you call that?
performers,
exponents of it, no?
And are they also steeped into fine arts? That's the question.
Yeah. Both of my parents did learn Carnatic music when they were children, and it's kind of an interest that stuck with them throughout the years.
Nice.
And so both my brother and I, we both started learning from a young age just because they wanted to root that tradition into us as well. And I think over the years that's really been an important part of my life. Like Carnatic music has just been an important part of everything I do.
So, Alto Baba, I just want to point something out to beautiful girls and girls who are keeping this tradition alive.
Hey, there's some kids, boys there. I'm sure they're like, part of it. Are there also guys in the team? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Yes?
you. Ha!
Yeah.
Manpower.
What manpower? Bring them. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they'll probably be. I don't know. We'll hear from them. We'll see. So, are there anyone here? Shall we see if?
Yeah,
any of
let's
these guys
try
are
to get them one by one, so we don't get too many people in the thing, and then
Yeah.
we get we have to maintain that 6 feet. No, not anymore. So it's
Okay,
fine.
we leave it out there. Okay, so you guys, so I'm gonna ask you, Sripada, I asked Sanika this, that she's kept, we know that she's been singing for many years now, since we've known her. But for you, do you truly genuinely love it? Because we've been talking about how fine arts do not feature in pop culture today, like especially Hindi film industry and the Indian film industry doesn't feature fine arts, especially classical music and classical dance kind of thing. Do you practice singing, or do you sing because of genuinely a love for the art, or is it, what is it? Talk to us about that.
I really do think that over the years, just keep practicing, listening to the music has really made me love it. And to the point where not just in the music space, but I've actually spoken about Carnatic music on the speech and debate stage. So
Nice. Did you win the debate?
I placed 7th in the nation.
Wow! Hey, I'll take 7. 7's for us. 7's the nation. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm good, huh?
Yeah.
Google. Yeah.
I've been able, I think throughout the past year, I've been able to spread them, because I know for sure that it's not my view, but I know that
most people don't listen to Carnatic music. It's not their choice of listening, but I truly do believe that they should. And so over the past year, I've been spreading that message to many people in speech and debate. And I think it's really resonated with them as well through the feedback that I get, the comments that I get, the how far I go in the competition shows that they truly do enjoy it.
So if I were to ask you a question right now, somebody listening out there, you said they should listen to Carnatic music. Is there one song they should listen to? Don't shoot on people.
Really.
What would you suggest somebody listen to get started with Carnatic music?
To get started?
Yeah.
I would say definitely listen to some of the older type of concerts, like Emma Subbalakshmi was there. I think just listening to her, I think I remember when one of the competitions that I went to, one of the judges sent me a comment afterward. They were like, right when you started talking about it, I got another computer and started listening to it on the side. So I think you can listen. I think first of all, being started off with older types of music like Emma Subbalakshmi, Emma, listening to things like that would help you get started, but also just being aware of it, learning more about it would help you get more interested in it.
Yeah, good. So now I can give some nice tips to the kiddos right now.
What?
Marketing tips.
What marketing
I
tips?
have a video. Go check it out. That's a good starting point. There's a video of Sadhika performing for our kids at Pragnya.
Yes.
Go check it out. Yeah.
Yes,
And then you should say, I have a video of mine on some channel. Plug your channel when you get a chance, right? All those things. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think we should do
Well,
it.
I'm gonna boast here, Banajan. These two beautiful girls that you're seeing standing here, exceptionally talented, are also our Pragnya allies. Not only our bandhus, but they're also our Pragnya allies. जहाँ पे एक organization है which works with the individuals who are neurodiverse, and they work towards not only keeping it's really incredible to know that they're keeping our culture alive through their music and through the practicing of their form of performing arts. Lekin also the fact that they're working towards neurodiversity acculturation. Ladkiya, women power, Altu Baba.
We'll flex some biceps now.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Say, guys, I don't have biceps. No call. Well, okay, we have some guys. Let's invite the.
Do you want to introduce them, Sanika?
Yeah, go ahead, Sanika, please.
Yes. So this is Sumant and this is Prahlad. They've been members.
Wait, who's Sumant? Who's Prahlad?
Sumant is in the white shirt and Prahlad is in the striped shirt.
I'll just give you a hard time.
And they've been a part of the music community for like maybe as long as I have, possibly longer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, many years.
I really want to ask the question to you guys. Growing up, I was actually, I was supposed to be,
Bharatanatyam dancer.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a very good Bharatanatyam dancer.
Yeah, but the thing is, I want to ask you, growing up, we do have those gender expectations and all, right? Especially with, boys. Yeah. Ever happened to you? Did you ever, should I take music? No, I want to play soccer. No?
I mean, to us, the picture of music that was painted to us generally when we were young wasn't that of whether it's something that's meant to be soft or hard. It was something that's meant to be peaceful.
Nice.
And what we generally experienced when we were doing music, apart from the initial boredom, of course, being 5-year-olds, was that we felt that music was a way for us to explore creativity.
Nice.
And creativity, whether it be in the way, like even in sports, you see that creativity is such a big part of understanding how you can be more unique in whatever you do. So I feel like these, of course, there were obviously certain stereotypes that came, like, boys should be more into mridangam, and which is, of course, the percussive instrument in Carnatic music. And incidentally, that's one of the reasons initially that I thought mridangam was for me. I thought that, it would be a very aggressive, cool instrument. But over the years, I've learned to realize that it's not really about that, right? Okay. It's not about trying to take some aggressivity and trying to put it into some drums, because mridangam itself can be such a soft and soothing instrument, but at the same time it can also be very fluid in terms of the way it adapts to
so Sumant, you actually are a mridang, you also are a vocalist?
Yeah.
You're a vocalist and you are a mridangam.
Yes.
What do you call them? Mridangam?
Mridangist.
Mridangist, okay.
Yeah.
What's wonderful.
Wow.
So both. So same with the other girls. The girls also were like, one was instrument.
Yeah.
I know Sanika plays the keyboard beautifully. I know she also plays the veena also. She's like multi-talented. She's like super. She's like Marvel superhero.
She also plays the veena she also sings.
Don't worry. We got a guy who has to play mridangam and also the sings. Good man, good. So in same question I asked the girls, in your family, Is there a music in the background? Like, do they actually, are they steeped in music also?
100%.
That's nice.
My father loved listening to Carnatic music when he was younger. In fact, he used to recall a lot of very, very interesting anecdotes about how every day when he came back from school, he would be listening to one very prominent vocalist named Madurai Mani Iyer. And he also exposed us to that music like almost every day. I remember we'd be cleaning the garage and he'd be playing Madurai Mani Iyer in the background. And it would just be like, I'd just be very immersed in this type of music because even though it felt foreign to me because of the fact that obviously being in America, I am always going to be exposed to these types of pop music, I felt that uniqueness and the way in which it had a very interesting feel to it always captured my interest, and that has been going on within our family. Like my great grandmother was actually a musician herself who used to perform, though not much on the more.
Okay, stop showing off right now.
No, so
I think I got to stop talking to kids, get their parents involved right now.
So are you one of those few boys who is in? I mean, I see Prahlad, right?
Yeah, I'm a vocalist and I also play the violin.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
awesome. So, sorry, before you go to your question, what came first, Mridangam or was the vocals first?
Vocal.
How about you? Vocals?
Vocal for sure, because you need to know vocal to go into violin or any other percussion instrument.
Oh, okay. That's a good progression, I guess.
Yeah.
So you never explored Mridangam?
I've had interest in it, but because it's like pressure from like all boys should do mridangam, like Suman said. Yeah, but when I went into violin, my dad, he's a esteemed guru here. He plays the violin.
What's dad's name?
Saravana Priyan Sriraman.
Wow.
In the Bay
Okay.
Area.
Oh, really? I know Saravana Priya. I think I know him.
Oh, you don't do it.
He's not here,
Ignore
right?
him. I'm sorry.
I dropped names. I know him very well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good.
So
God
I
bless.
learned from him, and just the violin just came into me, and then I had like a really good interest in it. Oh wow, this is a really great instrument. I don't need to know mridangam to be like really happy, and violin calms me down, and like it's a really great instrument.
And I want to bring attention to our people who are listening to us on our online app and everything, and also on our Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in and also staying tuned with this. We're going to come to the point of why we have these kids here today. For sure, you just see the banner on the bottom. They formed a wonderful organization. There should be one more person who's supposed to be in this mix. I'm not sure if the person has come in, but it's okay. We'll get to that thing in a few minutes.
Oh, there she is.
There she is. Hi, why are you
Hi.
hiding? What was it like? Have we like too
Hi, do you want to
intimidating?
introduce her, Sumant?
Yeah, this is Sahana, and I think she's also a junior as well as us. And Sahana, you want to talk a bit?
Hi, yeah, I'm Sahana. I'm a junior this year, and yeah.
Okay, and you sing too, Sahana?
Yeah, I also sing.
And do you play an instrument?
I used to play the violin and my school orchestra, but not anymore.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Good question.
Ah.
I ask tough questions. Why?
I think just like when I got to high school, it became hard to like choose like which classes to take, and orchestra just didn't become one of my priorities.
Wait. So school does not teach you Carnatic music, right?
No.
So, but are you guys all Carnatic proponents? Are you like people who actually play Carnatic music or Hindustani music or
Carnatic.
It's Carnatic classical?
Carnatic, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And is it? I mean, there must be more of you who do this, right?
Yeah.
So, would you keep this going through the rest of your lives?
Yeah,
It's a very
100%.
tough question. Come on, guys, you can join
you should
the
join
mix.
in.
You can join the mix.
I
You
think
can-
I can actually bump up the volume of the mic so they can catch everybody's conversation. Come
Yeah.
a little bit closer to the mic.
So
if you don't mind.
whoever's going to speak, come closer to the mic. But tell us, would you want to keep this going the rest of your life? One of you stand closer to that mic, please.
Sripada, come one step closer,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Sanika, come closer to the mic. Yes, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So who wants to take that? Go ahead, Sumant.
Yeah, I think that yes, because
So
this-
when you're like coding at MIT or, I mean, sorry, I'm stereotyping here, but
Oh my God. How could you do that?
I don't know what you want to be, but
neuroscience.
neuroscience.
Yeah.
Okay, so UC Davis, maybe, I don't know. Well, I don't know which where you're going to go to school. Oh, Johns Hopkins.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when you're there, do
Yeah.
you think your Saptaswaras are going to come into play? Are you going to keep this going? What's the...
Funnily enough, yes, because one of the things that I've really been intrigued by
Uh-huh.
is how Carnatic music can help a lot in terms of neuroscience. So sometimes people talk about how music can be very have different effects on the brain, whether it be for for sleep disorders or whether it be for different psychiatric disorders. And I found that this is a very interesting subject because in the context of Carnatic music, which has very different varieties of the music, it's easier to explore the moods and how they affect people. Independent of that, though, obviously I will be listening to Carnatic music and performing Carnatic music even throughout my entire life because it's something that keeps me at peace.
Hey, write his name down, okay? We've got to follow him.
Already made note of it.
Sure that he does that. Yes, go ahead, Sanu.
I also have something to add on the lines of what he said is like how it's translated to even like schoolwork. Like I wasn't a very strong math student when I was growing up, but somehow doing music, because there's a lot of math involved in Carnatic music specifically, it's improved my math skills so drastically.
Wow.
And it happened doing something that I really enjoyed.
Wow.
It's a little bit too late for me to actually start that, but anyways, how does it benefit you in math? Tell me. I want to know.
Someone can also talk about this because he's
Why?
a percussionist. But
Oh yeah, come
Go
on.
ahead.
there's a lot of like patterns and swara patterns that are involved in music itself.
I see a pattern here, Fatun.
What is it,
I see a
Aldabora?
pattern. These kids and all are so excited about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's nice that their parents are also excited about it.
Yeah.
Right? So does it have to be that kind of a thing? So my question to you guys is, you guys are blessed, you have a privilege which actually is that you have parents already are steeped in this, right? How much of that influence is there for somebody who probably doesn't have that kind of a background? If a parent doesn't have the background of music, is it difficult for somebody to get the kind of love which you have developed for the music, or what is it? Can you share a little more on that? I know I'm asking you a very tough question, but anybody can take it. There's no right or wrong answer. If it's funny, I'll laugh. Otherwise,
It's okay.
My take on this is as long as someone is initiated into it, and if they're initiated into it, they'll just start building love. We have our parents just to initiate us, and then that automatically build the love for the music. But if there's someone, it doesn't have to be parents, but like any relative or like friend or family friend, if someone builds in that
Fosters that love for that particular art form.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
yeah.
talking
So
about?
I think correct me if I'm wrong. So what you're saying is just starting it off is important, and then finding people who can foster that love for the art form. You're saying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
I think that's like as of now, it's hard to kind of come to the consensus that we should, like, people just are not forced into it, just coming into it, because it's not really that well known as much as we would want it to be. It's really not, and so people just coming into it isn't really that well known of or really common unless a parent or relative or somebody kind of initiates us into it. But I think if we all learn about it more and more, that might become a possibility later. But as of now, I think our love for it, I think all five of us can agree, just comes from our parents initiating us into that love.
Well,
And correct me if I'm wrong. Did you want to say
Go on,
something?
go on, Priya.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that it's not only in terms of practicing that art form, but also being appreciative of the art form is what
Yeah.
matters, right? Because in India you have Kalakshetra, you have Shantini Ketan, you have different beautiful, wonderful schools.
Name dropping.
Yeah, and I will. I'm a very proud Kalakshetra product, Bandhujan. So I went.
Question are they proud of you?
That's true. But I was a kid when I went there. But it really boggled my mind to see that there were more non-Indians there who were learning about the art form and were beautiful Bharatanatyam dancers and would actually do more sadhana as opposed to our people, when I say our people, I'm talking about...
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Our people would hang from trees and watch all the akkas
Hey,
doing...
that was gymnastics. I like the trees.
Oh,
Okay, I'm a tree hugger.
Would cut his class and be there, but then you'd have people who are genuinely struggling. They don't understand it, right? Because for us, some of us, because genetically speaking, even the way that ucharana and all that, the pronunciation and stuff comes, we are a little blessed because over several years we have been able to kind of roll our tongues properly, I guess. So appreciation of the art form, do you think that is important? And the reason I ask you this today, because you're a bunch of youngsters here and we're going to get to what you're talking about. When you see the likes of, now I'm going into controversial territory, there's some OTT series which kind of almost espouse some kind of a detest towards our Indian heritage. It's really wonderful to see that you guys are sort of not only following it because mom and dad instilled that in you, but also because you genuinely have a love for it. Am I right?
Yeah. And to sort of add on to what you said about appreciation especially, what I've really loved about Carnatic music is that when you talk to a person about Carnatic music, it brings you to another world. Like, I've talked with Prahalad, God knows how many times, about his one of his guru's guru, which is Lalgudi Jairam sir.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're from that?
Your dad is Lalgudi
Oh my God,
Jairam's-
Lalgudi sir's.
So my dad
Yeah.
is a student of Sri Lalgudi G.J.R. Krishnan. I also learned from G.J.R. Krishnan.
Wow. Okay. I want to see you perform, dude. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's just really fun because when you see the diversity across these multiple people within Carnatic music, whether it be legends like Lalgudi Jayaraman sir or M.S. Subbulakshmi, and how they have contributed different things to Carnatic music and music in general, the way we are able to appreciate that or even criticize that or adapt that into our own music allows us to just realize how truly limitless music is, because Carnatic music at the end of the day is music. It is a way in which you can build very, very unique and interesting things out of a very foundational set of things like swarams or talams and stuff like that. And it's always nice to be able to find ways to adapt that or criticize
So
that.
wonderful. I tell you what, one of the initiatives of Media Mahima has been to preserve our heritage, right?
Yeah.
What I love about what you guys are doing is the fact that you're keeping our heritage going. You're keeping it going as in the next generation, right? And I hope you guys can carry it forward also and not just leave it at this point and say, oh, mom and dad are forcing me. And later on, like, hey, free. And after that, no, don't do that. But the point is, I don't want to force you also. But I also know one thing is, any initiative, if you start, like, initiation is good. A spark can happen, but a spark cannot become a flame if there's no fueling of it. If there's no protection, there's no fostering of it, right? So one of the initiatives what we do at Media Mahima is to make sure we can foster and do all those things. But I was very interested in your organization, which you guys put together. I think it's been like 10 years now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who are all the people? Are you
Talk to us
the
a little bit about that.
the
What is-
organization? Your YST.
So YSTCA.
Yeah.
Can somebody step forward and talk? I know you guys are so well mannered, well behaved. I wish I was like that way.
Yeah, YSTCA was founded 10 years back, and the thing is, we're all connected through a community called CCC, which is Carnatic Chamber Concerts. They hold these monthly concerts, these monthly 3-hour sessions in which multiple people will sing for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or even 30 minutes sometimes.
Correct, yeah.
And through that, we have gotten to obviously become very close friends, and we've gotten to learn how this art connects us. But what is really interesting is why people wanted to take it further. How to take it further, rather. Which is that we wanted to see how we can benefit the community with our love.
Nice.
Because the passion is one thing, but the ability to spread that passion, whether it be through enthusiasm, through charity, through things like through things like charity, that's what really shows the true hallmark of how you can express your passion to other people. And because of that, YSTCA was started with that intention of helping nonprofit organizations, helping nonprofit organizations get money through fundraisers that we conduct. And these fundraisers are usually centered around music and dance. So there will be music and dance performances and even showcases of Indian art sometimes. And through that mechanism, we were able to show how Carnatic music, which is something that builds a community, can also be used to benefit that same community.
Wonderful. So is it like the 5 of you?
Who started this 10 years back?
Yeah.
No.
They'd have been like 5 years old.
I don't know. Why? Wait, I was thinking YSTCA, like 5 numbers. I was like, what is it? Okay, what does YST stand for? Tell me that, no?
Youth Services Through Cultural Arts.
Youth Services Through Cultural Arts.
Yeah.
So every year you have a different team coming up, organizing stuff?
Every
Yeah.
2 years.
Every 2 years. So this is your second year or first year?
First.
Nice. I want to see second year also become very big.
Yes. So, did you want to add as to what I know that you have something that you're putting together this year. Could you talk a little bit? So when you say you're trying to benefit the community, what are you doing this year? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so usually every year we use our love for music to fundraise for many different causes. it could be for just many nonprofit organizations that need that bit of extra money to kind of grow themselves, do better for the community. And this year we are doing our fundraiser for Pragnya, as we know that Pragnya is for helping neurodiversity in little children that have autism, and just helping out those children with that extra money that can give them the resources that they need to succeed.
Wonderful. It's a wonderful cause. I am also one of the allies of Pragnya, so I really enjoy the fact that when you guys come together and do things, I really like the fact that you're raising funds for non-profits. But more than anything, more than that, I really want to just say something which is really I really feel touched, the fact that you're doing something with music and you're keeping our heritage active, right? That itself is a great kudos to you guys. And whoever founded the team, was it are they still in touch with you? The guys 10 years ago, now they should be in college now, huh?
No, they probably even married, huh? Some of them. I don't know. 10 years meaning.
Why is that? Why is marriage supposed to be progression of
I
life?
don't know. Some of them might.
Wait.
I don't know,
Wait,
dude. I'm just saying.
What does it got to do with marriage? Like, qualification marriage. They would have got jobs, and given up. My question to you is.
Are they?
My question to you is very simple. I told you, I asked tough questions. So, question to you guys. Think about it, okay? You're here for 2 years. You're doing what you got to do. After 10 years, will you still be doing something which you're doing right now is my question. So,
specific to music.
Yeah. So you don't have to share if you don't know about it. Are anybody still there from the past 10 years with you guys supporting with planning this and organizing this?
Anyone want to talk about it?
Yeah, come on, Sahana.
Yeah.
Come closer.
Sahana's not talking at all. She's very shy.
Yeah, so throughout this whole journey, we've been talking a lot with the past alumni who've been here for several years, and basically through CCC we always have a lot of connection with them. So they helped us with planning the event, who we've talked to, and things to just look forward to, things that we might come across that we should either how to overcome that and whatnot. So definitely being in touch with them through this community has been super helpful and beneficial to us.
Okay.
So we're really thankful for that, and I think definitely in the coming years, because of this community, we're definitely going to be helping out whoever's in the YSTCA in the next 10 years, possibly. Wonderful. Helping them out and whatnot.
So I told you I asked tough questions. One of these is why Trump didn't invite me to the press conference. That's true. Trump didn't invite me because I asked tough questions.
Okay, let's not even talk about things that are
Wait, the question is, though, of those people who actually came back to support you, are they having music in their life? Is my question.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
Hey, don't just say definitely. I want a concrete answer.
Okay, we can't hear you. Do they still have music as part of their lives?
Yeah.
Do they perform?
Yeah.
Do they actually practice?
Yeah, actually our community, CCC, every 10 years, so for their milestone, they actually have events where alumni come and sing. So around 2 years ago we had this 10-year anniversary event.
Wow.
Where alumni from the first few years came and sang as well, along with the newer students. So they definitely are keeping up with their music. They're definitely
So YSTCA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Youth. What?
Youth Services through Cultural
So
Arts.
that team is still performing and having music in their life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. I feel so nice.
Wait. I want to ask a very important question now.
Do it.
I remember
Tough
that
questions.
you guys reached out to Pragnya and you did an interview thing, and before you decided whether you want to go with Pragnya as the organization.
Oh, really?
Talk to me about that process and why you chose Pragnya.
Who was there in the interview? Who interviewed?
Well, I can speak a little.
We were in the interview.
Was that okay?
Well, I can speak a little to that
Yeah.
because I am an ally. I've been an ally for a long time, and when we were approached with this project, one of my first instincts was Pragnya, because I knew, obviously I'd been involved and I'd performed for the kids here, and I've been an ally for a while, so I know what we're working towards and what these new initiatives are. And it just seemed like the perfect fit, and I know that Kavita Auntie and you, Kishan Uncle, everybody's
Who?
so and everybody's super immersed in music and everything. So it seemed like the perfect fit. Yeah.
Thank you. I really like it. I know. In fact, go on.
That's my.
I was going to cry. Wait,
That's our ally speaking.
Yeah.
So I want to hear from the folks who were not at that time technically touched by neurodiversity in some way, or for that matter, it might have been an alien concept to some of you, right, as to what we do, because what we do is very different at Pragnya. right?
Yeah.
It's not your typical just neurodiverse individuals and giving them money and resources, but it's about bringing awareness in the entire society. So how did that decision to work with Pragnya come about, and how have you guys felt about it? I know Sri Prada actively joined and became an ally and has been coming regularly as well. So which one of you wants to talk to that? Go ahead. Sri Prada, Sumant, whoever, doesn't matter. Who made the decision? How did you make the decision?
Yeah, I think when it first started, all of us kind of came up and did some research on organizations that we thought really would benefit society. I think each of us came up with a few, and we discussed them overall, and a few of them had to do with helping neurodiverse individuals. And overall, we kind of just came to a consensus with what we thought would just benefit the most. And then I joined as a Pragnya ally after the fact that after we had this conversation, just because I really resonated with that idea of just helping children who might not just have everything in their lives like we do. And it touched me in a way, like, we just go to school, we kind of have those advantages. Children who are suffering with autism, who have those different abilities, they don't, and it's up to us to kind of help them out. And so coming with the idea of Pragnya was I think based on that, just doing whatever we can to help those type of organizations.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and sorry.
Go ahead.
If I can share another thing, what also really struck out to us was community acculturation. Because the thing is, oftentimes when we hear about neurodiversity, it's community assimilation that people do, which is like, community acculturation is just so much more better, and it's like so much more aimed at like the right things, right? Because when we look at how people have aimed for community assimilation, it doesn't give culture, and it doesn't allow these people to express who they are. And that's why we really love the motives of your organization, because we in YSTCA are all about community, right? Community is what led us to do this. Community is who we're trying to benefit, and community is the lifeblood of YSTCA. And when we saw that Pragnya was using a similar approach to help these neurodiverse individuals feel part of a community, feel supported and cared for, and someone who would be willing to like help them in terms of acculturation, we I guess, to use the modern lingo, vibed with that, because we liked how it sort of we liked how that cultural approach definitely resonated with all the different types of goals that YSTCA and we ourselves really loved doing.
And of course, the people you interviewed were very charming and great attitude.
yeah.
And it seemed like the most compassionate people on earth, right? So
There's a humility in that, Mike.
No. I'm talking about you, Alta Baba.
Okay, then it's fine. Well, the thing is, I want to just first of all thank you guys for doing what you guys are doing. A little bit of should I say administrative thing for people out there. This is the Dashotsava. If you see the banner there, it just says it means the 10th anniversary of this particular wonderful organization. Yes, it has been put together by with the support of the adults. Also, a big shout out going to all the parents who actually have their probably have wonderful shoulder and arms by now defined muscles because the camera they keep holding when you perform. But that's what it is. But I want to thank them, because without you guys, we wouldn't have had a wonderful generation like this. And thank you for fostering that.
Indeed.
This particular organization have been sending message. You probably would have got an email from us also. You can see in our Facebook post about the intake process they had for a contest. There was a contest being organized. And I'm going to ask a little more information about that. I don't know who can actually share that, if Prahalad can talk a little bit about that.
When is it happening? Talk to us a little bit about that. Go ahead.
I know cutoff date is over, right? Cutoff date for submissions are over, is it?
Yeah, it's technically over, but we can extend it to like the end of August.
If need be, people can actually. Okay, please give us information on
that.
that.
What is it actually? Talk to our bandus. You can look at the camera. Where?
So the prompt of like the art submission is like, what does neurodiversity mean to you? And so basically, what people are supposed to do is, if they sign up, they're supposed to make like an piece of art and submit it, and the registration fee is $20, and all proceeds go to Pragnya.
Okay, that's the art contest, right?
Art contest.
Okay.
Yes.
And then it's closing on August 31st.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would people? I'll see if I can actually share a flyer with our people, but just tell them where they can find more information. Is there a website or a Facebook page?
You can email us at contact.ystc@gmail.com. You can also
A
go
little
to
bit slower for us because I process very slowly.
okay, contact.ystca@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can also go to our website and Facebook.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, Bilanjan, is we're going to put that information for you guys. People are watching us on all the platforms which we have, our Facebook, our YouTube channel, our Instagram, all those things. There is a flyer coming up right now. If you see it, it's actually coming up over there. The flyer probably is not very readable, if at all. I put it on our screen right now, but I will definitely share this flyer with you guys on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel. Check it out. And if you want to send in your entries, the Gmail account, the Gmail email account is
contact.ystca@gmail.com.
Now, if you actually were a proponent of Carnatic music, probably you'll memorize it very nicely. But just for people like me, can you repeat it once more?
Contact.ystca@gmail.com.
That's it, simple, very simple, Banajan. So definitely make sure you can send in your entries. These are art pieces which you want to draw or paint or create.
No
right?
digital art.
No.
No digital art, but you can draw or paint.
You can draw, paint, but no digital art.
Okay, so no digital art. They got to do it in physical, like
Physical, yeah.
what do you call that? The real world thing. Okay.
It's got to be like canvas and paints, and maybe can they do something which it could be neurodiverse individuals too, right? Who might want to be able to submit. So if you have a neurodiverse child or a cousin or a friend, you can have them. You know what? I got a great idea. This is what you need to do. Play some wonderful Carnatic music in the background. And give them a canvas and paints and let them paint.
Wow.
You'd be able to see how that, I don't know, maybe
Great
something
idea.
comes. You know, I think
idea.
it would be wonderful to be able to. I have an idea for YSTCA in the future. If you choose Pragna again, then we'll probably give you that.
Only then. So we're going to hold back on the idea now. So come back to us, we'll see it, okay?
Yeah,
But I want to ask you, there's this event happening on the September 10th.
Yeah.
Talk a little more about that.
My birthday!
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
We're going to cut a Carnatic cake for you.
Yeah. So our 10th anniversary event, the Shotsava, will be held on September 10th at the Garden House in Shoe Park, Los Altos. And basically, we're going to be having over 20 dance schools, music schools, percussion schools, all of them come and have their younger students perform. And basically, we wanted to showcase talents of students of all ages and just help them build up their courage and have them perform while also helping and benefiting Pragnya. So this event is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and feel free to join because the entry is free and you guys can really enjoy some great music and performances.
Very good. So when you say benefiting Pragna, I'll require more information. Just kidding. So, so for people to attend this, is it open for general public to attend it? Because some of our listeners might not be part of the, what's the word I got?
The fine arts community. They may not, but they may come because they want to learn more. We have a bandhu who's telling us that we need to focus more and have more of these fine arts Fridays. It's a great theme and topic. Deepa, thank you so much, and I sure do hope, Deepa, that you will be able to attend this particular event with us.
And we have people, I don't know if you know this, but we actually go global. We have listeners from, people are watching us from India, and they're giving us thumbs up saying that Fine Arts Friday, excellent topic. Excellent. What you guys are doing is excellent. It's within the community here. I hope it grows. YSTJ goes global.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll have YSTA contact.global.
Contact.ystca.global.gbl.
I don't know. I hope. I want you to go.
He's
grow
just
really.
confused, but
I don't know. Okay, fine. What is the web? I know the website though. ystca.org. Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask. So is it open for you asked the question and you just dropped it halfway.
Yeah. So it's obviously open for the public because we obviously want to spread our knowledge and everyone's knowledge of Carnatic music to everyone. We'll also be having food there for people to enjoy snacks while listening and watching.
Nice.
And also we'll be our sponsors like Coconut Hill, Shasta Foods, Shankar Foundation.
To us, unfortunately, because we're a non-profit radio, we cannot do all those plugs right now. But thank you so much for trying it also.
Yeah, they'll be hosting booths,
Yeah.
providing more information about them and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course, if you want to support the initiative of these young youth team, please make sure you can go to the website. Where do they buy tickets for this event?
The tickets are free.
What?
Yeah, entry is free.
And even the food is free?
Entry is free?
Entry is free, but the food will cost money.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
the
That's why it's not sponsorship, so it's okay. But here's the thing. So if you want to do that, you can always, if you want information, well, I don't know. I might actually join. If you want to join me, you can jump into my car. We can go carpool and go there.
Okay, Bandajan, if people want to support this event, if people want to contribute, I mean, obviously they can contribute to Pragnya, but if they want to support the initiative that you guys have taken on, I know that somebody mentioned to me, was it Sanika or somebody mentioned to me that they're doing a fundraiser on Facebook for Pragnya because you have a certain goal that you have in mind that you want to hit. So how do people contribute to this fund? I mean, can you share the link with us, or is it on Facebook? Is it how do people support your event? What do they need to do?
Okay, you can go to our website or Facebook, and there's like you can go to like our PayPal. You can contribute by donating to our PayPal, which is also our Gmail, contact.ystc@gmail.com. And also the art competition is also another way to help us raise funds for Pragnya. And another way is like small businesses, like Salana said, like a couple, they can also give us sponsorships like by checks or PayPal, and all the proceeds will again go to Pragnya.
Okay. Thank you. And of course, this is on Bandhujan. You cannot forget this date. Hello, that's your
What?
cue. You
What?
cannot forget this date. Why?
Why?
Because it's a very special day, Bandhujan.
Yeah,
It's
somebody's birthday.
it's my birthday. It's September 10th, and you can definitely come by that day. I'm going to be there for sure.
Well, for your birthday?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a
I'll
surprise.
be there. I said, what? Yes. And I know that there'll be a surprise party that's going to be planned afterwards or before. I don't know, whenever. You better plan a surprise party. So that's going to be happening. But you need to come to this particular event. I'll tell you one thing. Recently, I got into it. With somebody on Facebook.
Really?
About
What's new about that?
The kind of angst people have for our Indian heritage, and it really, I mean, when I say Indian heritage, I don't know if you guys have seen that whole thing that's been going on Facebook. If you saw the anti-Indian rants,
This
and things
generation
like that.
doesn't use Facebook.
They don't.
And I don't,
that's the
because to me Facebook is fake book.
yeah,
So
okay,
sorry.
fine.
People
So
are fake there.
either ways, I just wanted to share it. It really warms my heart to think that that there is a genuine love for the art. Now, I have come across many many folks. No, I'm not going to say Indians or anything. I'm just going to say among the Asians, where it is a high school, college requirement. But I haven't seen as many folks who have genuinely, your love for this particular art form, or your love for the arts, and also for doing something to give back. And to make a difference in the world. This is what I would say, more than give back, because that again sets that whole power differential, right? That somebody is lower and somebody is better. I don't believe in that. So if there's one thing that I would love to share with you, is help still comes from a place of power, and supporting each other in growing and thriving is what really matters. And I think that is really incredible that you guys are doing this. And heartfelt thanks and gratitude to whoever suggested. Hasanika, thank you for suggesting this. And I really would like to see all of you guys as allies of Pragnya too. You already are, because you are getting the message of neurodiversity acculturation across. I want to be able to see if you're able to get experience what it means to actually work hands-on and make some neurodiverse friends, and see when they come to your concerts, hopefully when you are going to be performing, or your children are going to be performing in the future, if there is a child running up and down, or if there's a child flailing, it's going to be commonplace. It's not going to be something where you're going to say, oh my God, somebody please discipline that child or get that child out of the auditorium. Where it should not be a situation where people are ashamed to bring their children out into the community for fear of being judged. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. I like the way they're nodding their heads.
Yeah.
Nice group. Good upbringing. So here's what I'm going to abuse my position of being a person of who would be part of the community, and I'm gonna throw it out there, and I'm hoping that one of you are gonna catch it, or parents will catch it. I would really want to see YSTCA flourish, do more, and if you guys really are into practicing Carnatic music or your whatever field of fine art is, and you don't have to do it as a fundraising thing for sure, but definitely I would encourage you guys to keep performing and inviting Pragnya families to come to those events. If you want to, we used to do something called as the Pragnya session where Fanika performed a few times. We would love to see how we can keep that going, because that's when you bring in, like for instance, talking about Sumant's initiative of trying to understand neuroscience and music. It'll be wonderful to see if you can actually make those programs for us where we can actually have individuals come in and enjoy the performances which you guys do. So you get to perform and people get to enjoy, and that way initiate people into music, like how Prahalad we talked about. Initiation is key, and it's something we should understand. I think being allies, you should understand what your privileges are, and also what are some things people don't have or don't have access to, and try to make it it's even equity, right? You try to build equity in that, trying to give them the opportunity to do something which you probably have, right? So I really I encourage that part of it, and I want to see more of it. And we, from our end, we are going to support it for sure. We're going to encourage our bandhus, and of course, I feel really sad for the people who are listening to us from Australia. We have people listening from India and Singapore who actually are saying it's a great initiative. Unfortunately, we don't have it in those places as of now, but eventually, someday, you never know, we might have a Sumant, neuroscientist scientist, sponsoring a global
neurosurgeon. Who knows? Yeah, whatever.
Neuroscientist, neurosurgeon, sponsoring a global event where everybody can be in holograms and jamming together on Veena and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
Why not? Yeah, we can have 3D printed violins where you can Prahalad playing in like. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are saying, you guys are discussing.
Are you appreciating me, my idea?
Actually, talking about global and how YSTCA can be global.
Yeah, we're also live streaming the event.
Yay!
So yeah.
Oh wow!
It'll be on our Facebook.
Yeah.
It'll be live streamed on your
on our
Facebook.
But your generation is not on Facebook. What are you talking about?
The initiatives are on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you also
I'm sure
going
it's
to
the idea
Insta
of a
live
parent.
this?
I'm sure it's the idea of a parent.
Yeah.
Live stream on Facebook. You guys should be streaming on Instagram and TikTok and all, no?
So we can also stream on YouTube.
There you go. See, that's Prahalad is the
Yeah.
marketing guy right there. YouTube, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube, of course, we all watch it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, first of all, again, thank you so much, you guys, for choosing to do whatever you're doing. Thanks to your parents for also fostering that love of the art and love of community. Because at the end of the day, we always have the saying at Pragnya, there's only that many houses you can build, that many degrees you can earn, that much money you can earn, and that many stocks that you can own. At the end of the day, it's how many hearts you have touched that matter, right? That's our that's what we believe in, and truly we do believe that whatever you're doing as being part of this community and to ensure that everybody in this world lives a life of dignity and respect is commendable. So I would love to see, again, plug more of you as coming into Pragnya sessions. I'm really grateful.
Right now. This video is there online, and I'm going to keep sharing it to your parents. I don't see Sumant anymore.
But no, all jokes aside, but thank you so much.
Why jokes aside? Jokes is important.
Yeah, that's true actually. Thank you so much for doing whatever you're doing, and we will be there to support you. And बंधुजन, अगर आप इसके बारे में सुन रहे हैं, if you truly love music, or you're just somebody who wants to encourage leaders like this, and we believe in compassionate leaders, all you need to do is please see if you can help by participating in their art contest before August 31st. It's contact.ystca@gmail.com. You got to email your entries there. It's only $20 for that. If you want to contribute for Pragnya as a cause, you can contribute to Pragnya. If you're going to contribute, you can donate it on the website, and please mention that you heard it about this particular initiative and you're wanting to contribute for this. Or you can go to their website as well, ystca.org, and contribute there too. And of course, please show up in numbers. Or if your children sing, dance, whatever they do. Are you taking entries or no? You're closed, right? For right now?
Dance are closed.
For the performing arts, they're already closed, so which is great. They've been working very hard on this to just show them the love and support. Please do spread the message. Is video ko share kariega, and of course, make sure that you put in some kind comments. Whatever जो भी करना है, आप please वहाँ पे लिख दीजिएगा.
And of course, I would apologize because our studio is not equipped for. We used to be equipped for 6 members additional, but right now we reduce it because we didn't. And you might seem like they're standing the lineup over here for identification, one of the height order and everything. But that's because we could not actually. We have chairs, but we could not put them in, and we also have the parents with their iPhone cameras taking videos right now. So we will eventually we'll make sure when you come back next time we'll have nice cushion seating and we'll have wireless mics for you guys and everything. Don't worry. But this time was very last minute, so I just could not. I did whatever best I could. Okay. But thank you so much once again, and wishing you all the very best, and congratulations for the Dashotsava for you guys, and I hope to see you in your next. What is after the Dashotsava?
We haven't
Ek
thought of it yet.
Dashotsava.
Dwa Dashotsava. I'm trying to get them to understand.
Yeah. So okay, fine.
Ek Dashotsava is 1 now.
Huh?
Huh? No, 11th.
11.
And then Dwa Dashotsava is 12.
Yeah.
What about 20?
Vimshatotsav.
Oh, very good. So
Yeah.
we want to see that happen, and you come back with your what did you say? They'll be married by the time with your kids and grandparents. Okay, anyway, we want to see you guys do this, and whatever we can do from our end to support it. Media Mahima is there for it, and we want to see if you have any events coming up via CD. I'm going to say it out. Media Mahima is happy to cover it for you guys, and we also would be we'll work with you guys to make it successful. Okay.
And we hope that you would extend the invitation to our neurodiverse population as well.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Sahana, Shri Prada, Sanika, Prahlad, and Sumant for coming in. And we'll look forward to seeing you on September 10th. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much, guys.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts? No.
And-
Nothing.
Any closing thoughts?
If you feel like
All the
someone.
dots have been closed.
No, if you feel like saying, "Oh, it was an awesome interview," it's fine. I'll take it. You can say, it was a nice interview. I love the way you engage people and all. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't want to put words in you.
Shut up, Karal.
Okay, but just kidding. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
I loved both of your questions.
Ah,
One of
what-
your questions especially was.
One of my questions.
No, one of. Actually,
What?
never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Good save. Good save. She doesn't like college. She doesn't like negative feedback.
Sarika, you want to say something before you go?
Well, I just want to say thank you for supporting us, and I've been with Pragna for a while, so thank you for supporting us and giving us a platform to speak about this.
Was the interview fun?
Yes.
Did you think it's going to be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Be honest. You guys came in nervous.
Yeah.
Someone was like rubbing his hands again. Namaste. He said,
I was
I was
not
like, wow.
nervous.
I was like taken around like, wow, dude, this guy
I
like.
just fidget a lot. 'cause I-
No, you did namaste to me. I was like, that's like, I was blown like, my God, somebody. I was
Pay
like,
attention. Pay attention.
thank you. Nobody does that to me anymore. People are like, get out. What they say. But you said namaste to me. That's nice. That's very, very welcoming. Thank you so much for that. And yes, I'm just giving you a hard time. Thank you so much. I'd love to have you guys in the studio. We'll do more projects, and we want to see if you can actually feature those things as well. Media Mem also would like to see if any other events you do, we don't mind coming there and covering it for you guys, so our community comes to know about these events, and they come and support you guys, is what you want to see. As opposed to going to Bollywood and listening to same old run-of-the-mill performance, why can't we come and promote our own children, right?
And that is a message for you. I know Bollywood, a lot of you watch us, a lot of you listen to us. A message for you ki there is a market segment.
Watch out.
And there is this generation also enjoys, and there is an absolute need to have media or have content that takes pride in what we have inherited over the several generations.
Yeah.
So
Yes, and no, please, we don't want Honey Singh anymore. We want Sumant Mahalingam. We want to see Prahalad Sarva Priyan, right? Saravana Priyan. Sorry, I'm very bad at pronouncing names, but I got there, okay? So we have to have those kind of people in the industry giving us good quality music.
yeah, Sanika Pandey,
Sanika
Sriprada
Pandey.
Manikandan,
Yes, everybody.
and Sahana Gopalan.
I was
okay,
getting
अरे
there.
लड़कियों का नाम भूल गया वाह वाह
Manpower. No, just kidding. I like all you guys, and I want to see you guys successful. And thank you so much for coming to studio today and taking the time out. And also the parents who are tirelessly waiting there and saying, how much more time? Almost done, guys. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. And Mandajan, इसी के साथ हमें आपको टाटा बाय बाय बोलना पड़ेगा.
Why? I was just starting.
You can continue on. मेरा बहुत important engagement.
Yeah. I know what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm going out with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
So
are you going to be going to a concert, Carnatic concert? He's a good kid, yeah.
Yeah. And please don't forget September 10th. That is the date of this particular concert. अगर आपको लगा कि आपको आना है तो please आइए and support these individuals who are doing some incredible work. इसी के साथ हमें इजाज़त दीजिए. फिर मिलेंगे कल right here on Bay Area Bak Bak. Good night.
Shabba khair.
And a प्यार भरा.
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hey guys, this is Deepika Padukone and you're listening to me on Radio De Hotties with Arzu Baba and